Let's make some banana pudding cheesecake bars. Go ahead and start off with 2.5 cups of crushed vanilla wafers. Then we're going to add a 1/2 cup of melted butter, 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar, a pinch of salt, and then we're just going to give this a mix. Go ahead and preheat your oven to 325 degrees, and we're going to put this mixture over into a 9x13 baking dish. Spread it out evenly, and then just get you something and push down firmly all over. All right, let's get started on our banana cream. So this is the banana cream pudding that I'm using. This is the instant. Go ahead and pour that whole bag. 1.5 cups of cold milk, a 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream, and we're just going to mix this up. All right, so our pudding is done. We're going to go ahead and put this in the refrigerator to let it cool. All right, so we've taken our crust out of the oven. We're going to set it aside and let it cool. Let's make our cheesecake layer. So I got 3 blocks of cream cheese or 24 ounces, 3/4 cup of sugar, 1/4 cup of sour cream, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 2 large eggs, and we're just going to give this a mix. All right, so here I've got 2 tablespoons of that banana cream pudding mixture, and I've got a little piece of banana. I'm just going to smash this up and mix it together really well. All right, so I'm going to take this and put it in our cream cheese mixture. And we're going to mix this on low for just a minute. All right, so we're going to pour this cheesecake mixture right on top of your crust. And we're going to put it in the oven at 325 degrees. Smear it out all over evenly. And we're going to bake this for 35 to 45 minutes, and I will show you what we're going to do next. All right, so I just took our cheesecake out of the oven. That took 45 minutes, and it's looking perfect. We're going to leave this sitting here and let it cool for about an hour, and then you'll want to put it in the refrigerator and let it cool for about another hour. Obviously, the longer the better, but I've only had enough time to leave it in there for about another hour in the refrigerator. So now that it is cooled, we're going to go ahead and put our banana pudding on top. All right, so we got our banana cream pudding, and we're just gonna put this right on top of that cheesecake. All right, and then we're just gonna spread this out. All right, so I have some bananas cut up here really small because half of my family likes bananas and the other half does not. So I'm just gonna put a few of these bananas on top of this pudding, but you could absolutely put them all over. It's just whatever you and your family like. All right, so now we're going to go in with this whipped topping. This is going to be our last layer. All right, so I got the last of this bag of these vanilla wafers I have crushed up, and we're just going to sprinkle that right on top. Okay, y'all, this is going in the refrigerator. We're going to let it cool for a little bit longer before I try this with y'all, but this is super easy but super delicious. Y'all give this one a try.